It has to be what you really want to do, and you have to be like, you have to feel as if this is your assignment. And we believe that this is our assignment, that as we think about how we came to Lexington and we decided that we wanted to have a business, we thought of several businesses, and this one rose to the top. It is so fulfilling, I should say, because of how the people respond. The people in this community are so loving that they stop you in the grocery store, and sometimes I'm walking into the Carnegie Center and I see people coming out with copies of the Key News Journal, and then they hold it up like, I really am reading, you know, and it's fun to just meet people who experience the Key News Journal and Key Conversations Radio, and they love it. You know, our favorite day of the year is the Street Festival for Roots and Heritage, that people just come up to us and show us so much love and appreciation for what we do. So it makes it easy, even though we believe this is our mission, we believe it's our assignment, but the love of the people fuels it. If I put on my sales cap, we are your total media solution. That we started out with Central Kentucky's Black Events Calendar. It was a legal page of glossy paper that was folded down, and it would tell you all the news and events going on around Central Kentucky. And so that's still a part of the Key News Journal today, is the Black Events Calendar. Then we do have the Key News Journal newspaper, which comes out every month. We also have lextal.info, which is our website where you can find all the news stories that were in the paper and also some additional stories. We also have Key Conversations Radio, which is now on AM and FM, that we're extremely proud of. And that's who we are, and that's what we do. Aside from our social media, which of course we're on Facebook and Twitter, and people call that new media, so I don't separate that from what we do on a regular basis. I think that's part of the service that we offer to the community as a means of communication. We provide two services. We provide news about the Black community, and we provide news to the Black community. So we're that story behind the story, and because we have feelers out in the community that the Herald Leader can do this story, but they may not even know the people connected to it to be able to ask the right questions of the right people. And fortunately, we've made such inroads in the community, we can make a couple calls and always find somebody connected to some story so that we can put our stamp on it. One of our slogans is, it's our news, our way, and there's a specific way that Black people communicate, and there's a way that we like to see our news, and there's a way that we speak, and we try to write with as few typos as possible, but we try to write the way that our people speak so that they can read it, digest it, and it sounds right to them. The immediate we of the Key News Journal is myself and my husband, Lamont Muhammad. So the two of us do a lot of the heavy lifting in regard to the business, as far as business planning, the editorial content, posting stories to the website, booking the radio show, being on the radio show, laying the paper out. All those are things that we do ourselves. And then we have some trusted individuals who have worked with us from the very beginning, people who showed up on the scene like Roger Hosley, who did anything he could, that he took pictures for a while, he distributed newspapers, he attends meetings on our behalf, meetings where people don't welcome Lamont and Patrice Muhammad. He goes in undercover, and then at the end of the meeting he'll stand up and ask some questions. So we appreciate people like him. On the radio right now with us, we've got Lizelle Lowe and Andrea James and Sonja Feast Price, but we also have all the different hosts. Jock Wigginton has been on. It's just been an amazing group of people, and I can't forget people like Amanda Girton and Miley Travis, who've been taking pictures forever. So just a good group of people who help out. And I tell you, when I tell you we pay pennies, that's what we pay. They do it for the love. You know, I had great training. For several years when I lived in Chicago, I worked for the Final Call newspaper, which is published, of course, by Minister Louis Farrakhan. And what I learned at the Final Call is that when you serve the people love you for that. So we were taught to go above and beyond. There was no punch clock. You know, you couldn't punch in and punch out. You worked until the job was done, and you did whatever was asked of you and whatever needed to be done for the community. So I think people understand what we're trying to do because we've been truthful about it. You know, we let them know that we don't have the same resources as some of the major media outlets, and so people appreciate that honesty. We don't pretend to be anything other than who we are, and they respond to that. People respond to truth, they respond to honesty, and they respond to this mission that I think the community feels like it's all of our assignment, that we all have to participate, because we can't do it without you. We don't know about the stories unless you call me with a tip. I can't tell you what's going on every Sunday unless guests come on to tell the community what's going on. So I think people feel like it's a group effort. One of the drivers behind the newspaper is I wanted black people in Lexington to grow up like I did. In Detroit, I felt like I had unlimited potential because I saw a black mayor, I had black teachers, there were black homeowners. I saw black people do everything. So there was nothing that I felt that black people could not do. And I realized everybody doesn't have that here. So that's what we hope to do with the newspaper and all of our publications, is let people know that everything is possible for black people. You can do anything. You just have to have enough desire, enough community support, which you can always muster up, and you can get anything accomplished.